Hey, what's going on, my YouTubers and everyone out there and rideshare drivers? It's like Nick here. It is Thursday, March 7th, 2019. I'm recording live right now at the LAX staging lot and Lyft hub, which is designated lot for Lyft drivers only, though. So I'm just sitting around. I just had some lunch, ran over to Del Taco, and now I'm just waiting to see if I can get a ping because I use my flight tracker. It's an app I highly recommend. You can even check the airport and see which flights are en route or arriving. So this gives you a better idea when pings might start coming in. So there's a couple flights coming in pretty shortly, so I may see some rides. But anyway, this week I've been getting on the road around 7 in the morning because in LA we're getting streak bonuses for every 4 rides you would get $12 if you get 4 rides in a row without canceling or without missing any requests. But if there's a passenger it's a no-show, then that doesn't count against it, which is good. So I've been taking advantage of those opportunities this week, and I'm also renting a car this week. I'm giving my regular car a break. I've been renting it for the past couple weeks, and I have a film shoot this weekend, so I'm gonna probably be turning in the car tomorrow on Friday and going back to my regular car, and then next week I may try to rental program with Uber through Fare, and I'll give you more information on that when it actually happens. So the rental I picked it up at the CarMax in Duarte with Flex Drive, and the car I'm currently driving right now for the rental car, it's a 2018 Chevy Malibu, and nothing much special, but it's a 2018. It has a backup camera, and it also has the auto stop where the engine shuts off when you stop, which is nice because it helps save on fuel. You see, Chevrolet Malibu. It's all turned off right now. My dash cam. Yep, I'm planning to drive all day, so that's why I have an energy drink on hand. Yep. Okay, so that's the car. This is the car I've been driving the last couple weeks, and my regular car is a Ford Fusion hybrid, in case anybody is wondering. So, and sometimes I like to give my car a break if I can put in the time to use a rental, so this way it saves the wear and tear and saves miles on my car, and this way you're not putting it on your car, you're putting it on another car. But the rental program, the insurance is included. It also includes routine maintenance, and you can also use the car for personal use, and there's no limit on how much you can drive. You can drive as much as you want. You can, as I said, you can even use it for personal use. But however, only the person, which would be you, the driver, is allowed to drive the car. Nobody else is allowed to drive it. And also when you pick up your rental the first week, it gets prorated, which is nice because you need a certain number of rides to get these rental rewards to offset your rental costs. And usually the first week is always the easiest because you don't need as many rides. And also when you return the car, if you still need any more rides to offset the rest of the rental costs, you can even use your regular car to do that. I know with Lyft for sure you can, but Uber I haven't tried their rental program yet, but I probably will be pretty soon. I'll give it a try and see how it works. But the Lyft one seems to be pretty straightforward. You can actually rent it just through the app, and it doesn't even open up a secondary app. And yesterday it was on the rainy side, so I didn't get a whole lot of rides yesterday, but I had some long rides yesterday, which had surge pricing. I had one in the morning with a 50% surge that was from Northridge to North Hollywood, and of course in traffic. And yesterday I did an LAX run from Burbank to LAX, which took a little over an hour, and that had a 25% surge on it. And then I picked up somebody at LAX and took them over to Glendale, also with a 25% surge. So those long rides, even with a surge, they actually pay off in the long run. So I ended up making a lot more than I would have expected on a typical Wednesday, because usually Wednesdays are slower down here in LA, but I guess because of the rain, there's a little more people holding for the airplane. They make a lot of noise when they're taking off. And still learning how to do this live stream through a phone. And it's getting a little warm here in the car. When I checked the temperature, it was like in the 60s. So let me turn the car on. I could check the thermometer. Okay, so it is, I don't see the temperature coming up apparently. But yeah, the car's just getting warmed up. But well, turning on the power to it. Well, oh well. But as I said, it's like in the maybe mid to low 60s right now over near LAX. Well, we get near that time. It's about 11:48 right now, a.m. And pretty soon the flights should be coming in any time now. I already saw a few flights already land already, so hopefully pings are starting to come in for the drivers, and eventually it'll hit to me. And then I'll see where we go from there. Because you can go almost anywhere around Southern California. Sometimes some people even use LAX if they're like way far out of our territory, like of course Ventura County, but like Santa Barbara, farther in Orange County, Inland Empire. Some of them use LAX there, but so far I haven't had to do any super long rides from LAX. The longest I've done so far was to Ventura on Uber, and that was a little over 60 miles, but what I like to do is for airport runs especially, I like to try to keep my rides within a 60-mile radius. Like 80 miles, that's still kind of too far. Like Santa Barbara is too far. I mean, there's bus services to Santa Barbara, and Santa Barbara has a domestic airport, so sometimes I don't get why people can use their airport, or in Orange County, if they're flying domestically, they can use John Wayne Airport. I mean, some of the flights to some of the common places are probably about the same, or even if the fare is a little more, it's still actually cheaper just to book the fare at an airport that's closer if it's a little more, versus paying a cheaper fare at a further airport and then adding a Lyft or an Uber on. It'll cost just as much. Yeah, so that's one thing a lot of people don't realize when it comes to choosing which airport they're gonna take their trips out of. I always try to go for the closest, no matter how much the cost is, and if I have to go to another airport because of the selections, then that's what I'll do. I usually use the Burbank Airport, because Burbank Airport is closer for me because I'm in the valley, and it's a whole lot easier. LAX is like my fallback, my backup spot. So far I haven't had to use it since I moved here. I've only changed planes at LAX once, way before I moved down to LA. Also, this morning I only had one. My first ride this morning was an unaccompanied minor trying to get a ride. Apparently, she goes to high school in Hollywood, and she requested it from in the valley, around the Sun Valley area. Going to high school that far doesn't make any sense. So anyway, I had to turn her away, and then I had to make the report to Lyft, and Lyft already got the report on that. So I'm getting really tired of these unaccompanied minors. So parents, do not let your kids use Lyft or Uber, and do not arrange a ride for them. If they need to use it, you need to make sure there's an adult with them. One of you has to be with them, or if they can't get to school, you can't use Lyft or Uber. It's not an option. There's public transportation, or there's a rideshare company, I don't remember the name of it. There's actually a rideshare that is designated to actually pick up minors, because their drivers get fingerprinted and live scanned. And kids, don't be using the platform. It doesn't matter if they've been giving you rides or not, but keep in mind, you may come across that one driver, like me, that one driver that goes by the book, and once he catches you, your account is finished. Because Lyft will disable your account, or any account that's created by a minor. And also, parents, if you keep abusing your account by letting your kids use it repeatedly, you can get deactivated from there too. So it's not worth risking your kid's safety or anybody's safety or the driver's safety. Because keep in mind, if something happens and we have an unaccompanied minor, insurance is not going to cover anyone. So therefore, the driver and the passenger are both screwed. So trying to get somewhere from point A to point B, arranging a Lyft or an Uber for an unaccompanied minor, it's not worth it. There's other alternatives. So, it feels good to get that off my chest. This past week I've only had a few minors. I haven't had a whole lot. And well, it looks like you're gonna start probably getting close to getting some pings pretty soon here. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. All right, like, comment, subscribe. My referral codes in the description box if you plan to drive Lyft or Uber. For all you drivers out there, do your thing, drive safe. Don't take crap from anybody, as Dustin always says. And parents, make sure you're responsible for your kids, and make sure you always read the terms and conditions if you're signing up for an account or signing anybody up for a Lyft or Uber for a rider account. Always make sure you read the terms and conditions before you acknowledge them, because there'll be something in there you didn't know, and we'll end up learning it the hard way. All right, I'm out of here. Peace out.